Welcome to the All Clear Firefighter Wellness Podcast, where grit meets growth and excuses get burned away. This is about mental, physical, and personal growth. Light your fire within. Let's get after it.
All clear, where the truth cuts through.
Welcome to All Clear. Today I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about something that I find interesting. You know, at the gym I go to, there's a wall where people write all the time, different inspiring sayings, things to keep you motivated. And there's an old adage there, and I know you guys have probably heard it. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Okay, we're not going to talk about abs today. But that got me thinking. You know, a lot of times when we think about firefighters are not made on the fire ground necessarily, but they're made at the kitchen table. Now, what exactly does that mean? And I'm not necessarily talking about the kitchen table at the house. Well, maybe I am, but let's think about it for a minute. Let's talk about the Firehouse kitchen table. You know, the kitchen table is the heartbeat of pretty much every station. That's where everyone sits together, they eat, they talk, they laugh, they learn. You know, when you talk about the kitchen table at the fire station, that's one of the places where the rookie learns the things he didn't learn in rookie school. That's also a time where officers can mentor other firefighters, maybe younger ones, newer ones. Maybe that's where the crew solves the problems that they're facing. Or heck, maybe they're just solving the problems of the world. You know, that's also the place where stories are shared. Good ones, bad ones, happy ones. That's where information is passed down. Also, lessons are passed down at the kitchen table too. Rank has no place at the table necessarily. It's one of those things where everyone can kind of speak your mind. Lessons are passed down there as well. Things that maybe those that are experienced can share with the newer guys and girls. Also, trust is built at the kitchen table. This is where you learn about who you're working with. You learn about what they think, how they're wired. And that's where you really learn to trust them with your life. You know, there's also hard conversations that happen at the kitchen table. And a lot of times those hard conversations happen after hard calls. Things you see, things you deal with. It can really get to you sometimes. And it's that brotherhood that's shared at the kitchen table that makes the difference. Also, this is where the new firefighters learn what kind of firefighter they're going to eventually become, because we tend to become very much like those people that are around us. You know, then it kind of hit me. The kitchen table at the firehouse helps build firefighters. But where are the rest of our lives built at? Well, it's at another kitchen table. It's at your kitchen table at home. You know, when we sit at the kitchen table at home, this is where we probably have some of our happiest times and memories with our family. It's where we eat together. We talk about our goals, our plans, what we want to do as a family. It's where the bills are done, where the budgets are planned. It's where our kids watch us and watch what we do and how we interact with our mates. It's also where healthy habits begin. It's where we learn to eat well. It's where we learn how to eat our vegetables and do the things that maybe aren't the easiest when it comes to that, to habits. Also, this is where spouses can encourage one another. There are many times when we have to sit down with our husband or our wife and we talk with them about how they're feeling, how the day's going, how the bills are going. And a lot of those conversations aren't always easier. Also, at the kitchen table at the house, that's where decisions are made to get healthier. Maybe you work out your gym plan, your exercise plan, your diet plan, whatever the case is. And also the kitchen table is where the next generation, our kids, ultimately learn what discipline and service to others look like. So the firefighter you become at work is reinforced by the person you become at home. So here's the challenge. I want to give you an actionable item this week. This week, don't just grab dinner and scatter. Sit at the table, turn your phones off, and ask each other a meaningful question. What can we do as a family to become healthier? That's a great basic question to come by. And then you can drill in a little bit on it. Maybe it's about cooking together. Maybe it's taking a walk after dinner, doing a little bit of exercise maybe. Maybe it's putting our phones away for at least 30 minutes. Hopefully you don't even have them at the table. Small conversations at the kitchen table can create lasting change, and it can create generational wealth when it comes to morality and also when it comes to learning what kind of people we want to become. Now, talking about the kitchen table, it seems that this is a very important place. Well, that idea is exactly why I put together the Kitchen Table Playbook. Now, I don't have a copy here to show you today. I'm just going to tease you a little bit about it. It's designed to help firefighters and their families to have those conversations, not to overhaul their lives overnight, but to make gradual change little by little, one step at a time. Now, this will be a special download that'll be available at allclearpodcast.com, our website. Now, it will be also available to attendees at the Safer Conference in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, when is that? Well, hopefully, if you're in North Carolina, you have it marked on your calendar. It's August 14th and 15th, or when we'll be there at the expo at the Raleigh Convention Center. We encourage you to come by, talk with us, check out some of the swag we'll have there. Hey, we've got some coffee coming too. There'll be a lot of really cool things happening. Now, as we talked about at the beginning, I've learned that the kitchen table is important at work, at home, but I've also learned that if we want to be healthier firefighters, stronger marriage mates, have stronger families, the lessons that make these things happen can't always stay at the station. They have to come home sometimes. Because we talked about how abs are made in the kitchen. Well, also firefighters are made at the kitchen table. So until we meet again, until we have a chance to talk again, we encourage you to stay safe, healthy, and as we always say, light your fire within. That's a wrap. All clear. Like, subscribe, and watch the video on YouTube. Do it now. Shout out to the North Carolina Firefighter Cancer Wellness Alliance, keeping our crews alive and strong. Hit allclearpodcast.com for every past episode. Grab your battalion newsletter. No spam, no selling, just the real deal. Stay sharp, watch your six, and we'll see you on the next call.